US President Donald Trump has sought changes to a proposal which would extend the ceasefire with Iran and end the conflict in the region, according to media reports. The New York Times reported that Trump has toughened several terms of the proposed agreement and sent the revised framework back to Iran for consideration. While the New York Times reported that the exact changes were not immediately clear, Axios said Trump wanted to strengthen several provisions he personally considered important, including what would happen to Iran's nuclear material under any future agreement. The latest changes could prolong negotiations, aimed at bringing an end to the conflict that began after the United States and Israel launched joint strikes on Iran on February 28th. Earlier, AFP had reported, citing US sources, that the proposal was awaiting Trump's approval. However, no final decision emerged from a White House Situation Room meeting on Friday, May 29th. The proposal seeks to extend the current ceasefire by 60 days and open talks on Iran's nuclear program. As negotiations continue, Washington has also kept military pressure on Tehran. US Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said on May 30th that the United States is prepared to resume attacks on Iran if negotiators fail to reach an agreement.
So Iran knows very, very clearly what our expectations are, and that's on the negotiating team to deliver. They're coming in our direction. The talks have been productive. I think they know where it needs to go, and I'm quite confident with our president, who makes nothing but great deals, that ultimately it'll be something he's proud to defend, that ensures that Iran, which everyone knows should not have a nuclear weapon, never does. Ultimately, like I said, any deal that the president is willing to make, he's only going to make it if he believes it's a great deal for our country and the security of the world. I mean, right now we're focused on being postured and prepared to re-engage if we have to. I mean, this is a high-stakes negotiation. We've got the best negotiator in the world leading it. Iran may not want to give up their nuclear ambitions, but we believe at the table they can and will over time, given the right set of incentives. But the most powerful incentive is the capabilities we have there right now, which they can't ultimately defend against at any real level. And those are decisions in the future the president will make based on how this ends. But I feel confident that he'll get to a deal that serves the interests of the American people.
US Vice President J.D. Vance has said negotiators are trying to first agree on the broad framework of Iran's nuclear program, with technical details to be worked out in subsequent talks. Speaking to reporters on May 28th, he said that while Washington was not there yet on a deal with Iran, the country was in a position where it could substantially set back Tehran's nuclear program.
If you look at what we've already accomplished here, assuming that we're able to get to a final agreement here, we're reopening the Straits of Hormuz. We've already decimated their conventional military, and we're in a position where we could substantially set back their nuclear program, not just during the term of this president, but over the long term. That's a very, very good thing for the American people. So we're not there yet, but we're very close, and we're going to keep on working at it.
Iran has demanded the release of $12 billion in frozen assets before talks move to the next stage. The funds, largely linked to past oil sales, remain blocked under US-led sanctions, and Tehran says their release is essential for progress in the negotiations.